Welcome to Golden Seniors Living. If you've ever looked at an old item in your garage or garden shed and wondered, could this become something beautiful? You're in the right place. Today, we're transforming your junk into pure joy with 25 creative, easy-to-do gardening ideas. Imagine turning that forgotten wooden pallet into a stylish herb garden or an old wheelbarrow into a charming flower planter. These are simple, budget-friendly projects that not only make your outdoor space beautiful but give those forgotten items a second life. Whether you have a cozy balcony or a spacious backyard, these ideas are designed with you in mind. You won't need heavy lifting or complicated tools, just a little creativity and some basic supplies. These projects are easy to manage, especially for seniors looking to enjoy gardening without the stress. So, grab your gloves and let's get started on transforming your garden into a vibrant oasis. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a chance to create something amazing with us. Let's bring those old treasures back to life. Idea 1. Repurposed wooden pallet herb garden. This is perfect if you love fresh herbs but don't have a lot of space. First, grab an old wooden pallet. You can usually find one for free behind stores or on local buy and sell groups. Begin by cleaning the pallet, removing any splinters and making sure it's safe for use. Next, if you're working with a large pallet, you might want to cut it in half to make it more manageable. Once that's done, it's time to get creative. Lay the pallet flat and add some fabric or wire mesh to the back to hold the soil. If it's a vertical pallet, you'll need to nail it securely to a wall or fence. Add your soil into the gaps, and now comes the fun part, planting your herbs. I recommend going with easy-to-grow herbs like basil, parsley, and thyme. These plants thrive in this setup, and you'll have fresh herbs at your fingertips for cooking. You don't need to bend down to tend to this garden, making it ideal for those with back issues. Plus, fresh herbs are right at your fingertips for cooking. It's not only practical, but it adds a charming, rustic vibe to your outdoor space. Idea 2. Vintage wheelbarrow planter. Now, let's add a bit of rustic charm to your garden by repurposing an old wheelbarrow into a gorgeous flower planter. This vintage look will instantly brighten up any corner of your yard. Take that old wheelbarrow sitting in your shed, dust it off, and give it a fresh coat of paint if needed. Once it's clean and looking good, it's time to make it functional. Add a layer of small rocks at the bottom for drainage. This helps the water flow through so your plants don't drown. Then fill it up with nutrient-rich soil and choose your favorite flowers to plant. You can go for vibrant petunias, delicate daisies, or even some fragrant lavender. Just make sure to plant them with enough space to grow. Position the wheelbarrow in your garden where you want a pop of color and watch it bloom. This project requires no heavy lifting. Simply place the wheelbarrow where you want it and plant away. Plus, it's easy to maintain since the wheelbarrow is elevated, so you won't need to bend down too much. Idea 3. Teacup bird feeders. Let's make your garden not only beautiful but a haven for our feathered friends too. We're going to turn old teacups and saucers into whimsical bird feeders that'll attract birds and add charm to your garden. Start by selecting a few teacups and saucers that you no longer use. The more mismatched, the better. Use a strong adhesive to glue the teacups to the saucers, creating a stable base. Now, carefully drill a small hole in the bottom of each teacup. This will be where you hang it. Add some string or twine and tie it securely around the base. Fill the teacups with birdseed and hang them from a tree branch or a hook in your garden. The birds will love it, and you'll love the cheerful sight of them visiting your new teacup feeders. This project is perfect for seniors because it doesn't require heavy lifting or much bending. It's also quick to put together and adds a touch of whimsy to your garden without much effort. Plus, you'll have the joy of watching birds visit your garden every day. Idea 4. Recycled tin can lanterns. We're turning those old tin cans you have lying around into beautiful garden lanterns. These simple, eco-friendly lanterns will add a warm, magical glow to your outdoor space. Grab a few clean tin cans and let's get started. First, use a hammer and nail to punch small holes into the cans, create patterns, random dots, or even shapes like stars or hearts. The more creative, the better. After that, fill the cans with sand to help stabilize them and ensure they stand upright. Then, insert small candles or tea lights inside the cans. Place these lanterns along your garden path, near your patio, or on your porch to create a soft, inviting glow in the evening. If you want, you can even add a handle to each can by bending a piece of wire and attaching it to the can for easy hanging. These lanterns are lightweight and easy to assemble with no heavy lifting required. Simply place them wherever you like and the flickering lights will create a peaceful atmosphere. It's a perfect project for a cozy evening in your garden. Idea 5. Upcycled ladder trellis. We're turning an old wooden ladder into a stunning trellis for climbing plants like peas, beans, or even beautiful vines. This project is perfect for giving your garden a vertical lift. Start by finding an old ladder, the more rustic, the better. Clean it up a bit and make sure it's sturdy. Now, place the ladder in your garden where you want it, either leaning against a fence or standing on its own. To turn it into a trellis, simply tie some twine or wire to each rung of the ladder. These will serve as support for your climbing plants. Next, plant your peas, beans, or climbing flowers near the base of the ladder, and as they grow, they'll win their way up the rungs. You can even add small decorative touches like fairy lights for extra charm. This ladder trellis doesn't require any heavy lifting or complicated tools. Simply place the ladder where you want it and your plants will take care of the rest. It's a low-maintenance and visually striking addition to your garden that makes the most out of vertical space. Idea 6. Wine bottle garden edging. Let's add a pop of color and creativity to your garden with wine bottles. This idea is a beautiful way to use your empty wine bottles to create a vibrant garden border. Gather some old wine bottles, clean them out, and remove any labels. Next, decide where you want your garden border. Simply push the bottles into the ground upside down, arranging them in a pattern or straight line to form the edging. You can alternate the colors to create a fun, mosaic-style effect or stick to a single color for a more uniform look. To make the border more secure, you might want to bury the bottles halfway into the ground, making sure they're stable. And there you have it, a colorful, sustainable garden border that's sure to catch the eye. This project is simple, doesn't require bending over, and is very low maintenance. Plus, it's a great way to recycle your wine bottles and create a gorgeous feature that adds both color and personality to your garden. Idea 7. Old shoe planters. Who knew your old shoes could become your garden's next statement piece? Let's turn those forgotten shoes into whimsical planters for flowers or succulents. Start by selecting a pair of old shoes, sneakers, boots, or even high heels can work. Clean them out thoroughly and if needed, drill a few drainage holes in the bottoms to prevent water from collecting inside. Once your shoes are ready, fill them with soil and plant your favorite flowers or succulents. For an added touch, you can paint the shoes to match your garden's colors or add decorative items like tiny garden gnomes or pebbles for extra flair. Place them on your porch, windowsill, or around the garden for a quirky, fun vibe. This project is lightweight and requires no heavy lifting. It's also a fantastic way to repurpose old items and create something truly unique without much effort. Plus, you can move these planters around easily if you want to change up the look of your garden. Idea 8. Reclaimed window frame greenhouse. Here's a wonderful idea for any senior who loves to grow plants but might not have a lot of space. Let's turn old window frames into a charming little greenhouse for your plants. Find a few old window frames. You can often find them at thrift stores or salvage yards. Clean them up and if necessary, add some paint to give them a fresh, charming look. Once the frames are ready, arrange them vertically in a square or rectangular shape, stacking them on top of each other to form the sides of your greenhouse. You can secure the frames together with some wire or brackets. Add a simple roof using plastic sheeting or an old clear shower curtain to allow sunlight in. Once it's assembled, you can place your potted plants inside and let them thrive in their new cozy space. It's the perfect setup for growing small herbs or starting seedlings. This greenhouse is small, manageable, and doesn't require bending or lifting heavy materials. It also makes gardening easier in cooler months as it helps protect plants from the elements. Plus, it's a fun project that adds a rustic touch to your garden. Idea 9. Old chair planters. Now, let's give that old wooden chair you've been meaning to get rid of a second life. We're turning it into a beautiful, quirky planter that will add charm to any corner of your garden. Start by finding an old wooden chair that's no longer in use. It doesn't have to be perfect, the more rustic, the better. First, clean the chair, removing any dust or dirt. If you want, you can give it a fresh coat of paint or stain to match your garden's style. Next, remove the seat part of the chair. If it's already missing, even better. Now, simply place a flower pot in the seat area. Choose a pot that fits snugly and fill it with soil. You can plant flowers, herbs, or even small shrubs. If you like, add some decorative touches like small fairy lights or pebbles to make the planter pop. Place the chair in your garden and watch it transform into a lovely statement piece. This project is light and simple, requiring no heavy lifting or complicated steps. You can easily move the chair around to find the perfect spot for your new planter. Plus, it's a charming way to recycle an old piece of furniture and add personality to your outdoor space. Idea 10. Bucket water fountain. Create a peaceful, calming atmosphere in your garden with a simple water feature. Let's turn an old bucket into a charming little water fountain. Grab an old bucket, one with a wide opening works best. Start by drilling a small hole in the bottom of the bucket for the water to flow through. Next, place a small submersible pump inside the bucket. You can easily find these at a hardware store or online. Make sure the pump's power cord can reach an outlet. Fill the bucket with water and turn the pump on. The water should start to flow, creating a gentle stream. If you'd like, you can decorate the base with pebbles, small stones, or even floating plants. The soothing sound of the water will add a serene ambience to your garden. You can place your bucket fountain on your porch, patio, or any quiet corner where you want to relax. This project is incredibly simple and doesn't require heavy lifting or difficult setup. It's also very low maintenance. Just refill the water as needed and enjoy the calming sound of the fountain. It's a wonderful way to create a peaceful, calming atmosphere without a lot of work. Idea 11. Decorative glass jar wind chimes. Let's add a little sparkle to your garden with a delightful, colorful wind chime made from old glass jars. These will catch the light beautifully and bring a gentle tinkling sound to your garden. Start by collecting a few old glass jars, mason jars, jelly jars, or any colorful glass containers you have. Clean them out and remove the labels. Next, drill a small hole in the bottom of each jar. You'll need to thread some twine or strong string through the hole to create a hanging loop. Then tie the jars together at different heights, making sure to space them out evenly. You can add small metal washers or beads inside the jars to create a little extra noise when the wind blows. Finally, tie the top of the string to a sturdy branch or hook in your garden and let the gentle breeze create a calming melody. This project is simple and lightweight. You don't need any heavy tools or materials, and it's fun to create. Plus, the jars are easy to hang, and you can adjust the heights and placement to suit your garden. The best part? The wind chimes add a peaceful, melodic touch that's perfect for relaxing in your garden. Idea 12. Repurpose bicycle garden rack. Now, let's turn that old bicycle you've been storing into a vertical garden rack. It's a fun way to add height and charm to your garden while reusing an item you no longer need. Find an old bicycle, the more vintage, the better. First, clean the bike and remove the wheels if they're still attached. If you want, you can give the bike a fresh coat of paint to suit your garden's aesthetic. Next, place the bicycle upright in your garden. Use the bike frame as a structure to hang your plants. You can attach flower pots to the handlebars, hang baskets from the seat or rear rack, or even use the spokes to support climbing plants. If you like, add some fairy lights to give it a magical, whimsical feel at night. This bike garden rack is perfect for growing trailing plants or adding visual interest to an empty corner. This project is easy to assemble and you don't need to lift anything heavy. Once your bike is in place, you can hang your plants and enjoy the vertical gardening effect without needing to bend or squat. It's an eye-catching addition to your garden that makes the most out of an old item. Idea 13. Rusty tin can wall art. Let's add a bit of industrial flair to your garden with some creative tin can wall art. This project will not only reuse your old cans but also bring a touch of artistic charm to your outdoor space. Start by gathering a few empty tin cans, the more rusted, the better, as they'll give your art a rustic, vintage look. Clean the cans and remove any labels. Next, grab some outdoor paint in your favorite colors. You can go for a single color or get creative with a multicolored design. Paint the outside of each can, making sure it's covered well. Once they're dry, it's time to attach them to your wall. Use a drill or hammer and nails to secure the cans to a fence, wall, or shed, spacing them out in a pattern you like. You can even punch holes in the cans to let the light shine through at night. These colorful tin can pieces will give your garden a unique, artistic look without costing a thing. This project is simple, requires minimal effort, and is a fantastic way to repurpose old cans you'd normally throw away. The beauty of this project is that you can make it as simple or intricate as you like, and it adds a fun, creative touch to your garden wall. Idea 14. Wooden spoon plant markers. We're turning old wooden spoons into fun, charming plant markers for your garden. These plant markers are not only practical but also add a bit of whimsy to your garden. Grab a few old wooden spoons from your kitchen. You don't need the fancy ones, just any plain wooden spoons will do. Start by cleaning the spoons, then use a permanent marker or outdoor paint to write the names of your plants on the spoon handles. For an extra decorative touch, you can paint the spoon heads with bright colors or designs to match your garden's theme. Once the spoons are dry, simply stick the handle end into the soil near your plants. These markers will help you keep track of your herbs, veggies, or flowers in a cute and unique way. This project is incredibly simple and doesn't require any heavy lifting or complicated steps. It's a great way to reuse items you already have at home, and it adds a personal handmade touch to your garden. Plus, it's a fun activity that doesn't take up much time or effort. Idea 15. Cinder block raised garden beds. Here's a great way to make gardening more accessible, turning cinder blocks into raised garden beds. This idea is perfect for seniors who want to grow their own veggies and herbs without having to bend down too much. Start by gathering some cinder blocks. You can often find these at a local hardware store or even pick them up for free from people giving them away. Stack the cinder blocks in a rectangular shape to create the outer walls of your raised bed. You can add additional layers of cinder blocks for added height if you like, but make sure they're stable. Once your structure is built, fill the inside with nutrient-rich soil. Now, plant your favorite vegetables, herbs, or flowers in the raised bed. The height of the cinder blocks makes it easy to tend to your plants without needing to bend over, and it's a low-cost way to create a garden that's both functional and beautiful. This raised bed garden is perfect for those who have back issues or limited mobility. It makes planting and tending to your garden so much easier, plus it's simple to set up with minimal effort. The best part? It's an easy way to grow a variety of plants, all while avoiding the strain of traditional gardening. Idea 16. Old wooden crates as planters. Next, let's give some old wooden crates a new purpose. These charming crates can be turned into rustic planters for your flowers, herbs, or veggies. It's a simple and stylish way to add a rustic touch to your garden. Start by finding a few old wooden crates. If they're a little worn, that's okay. The rustic look will add character. Clean them up and, if you like, give them a fresh coat of paint or stain to fit your garden's aesthetic. Once your crates are ready, fill them with soil and plant your flowers, vegetables, or herbs. If you want, you can add a layer of rocks at the bottom for better drainage. Wooden crates are perfect for growing shallow-rooted plants like lettuces, strawberries, or petunias. Place your new planters along your garden path, on your porch, or even on a sunny balcony to brighten up the space. Wooden crate planters are lightweight, easy to move around, and can be elevated to a height that's easy on the back. They're also a simple and fun way to reuse old crates you may have lying around. And they make beautiful, rustic garden accents without requiring a lot of effort. Idea 17. Upcycled glass bottle garden stakes. Let's bring some color and creativity to your garden with upcycled glass bottle garden stakes. These colorful bottles will not only support your climbing plants, but also brighten up your garden with their beautiful, whimsical look. Start by collecting some colorful glass bottles. The more vibrant, the better. You can use old wine bottles, soda bottles, or any colorful glass containers you have lying around. Begin by securing the bottles to long wooden stakes or bamboo poles. You can either insert the bottles directly onto the stake or use strong adhesive to glue the bottles in place. If you like, you can drill small holes into the bottles to allow the wind to move through them, giving them a soft, tinkling sound. Once they're secure, Simply place them along your garden path or around your climbing plants to provide support. These garden stakes are simple to assemble and require no heavy lifting. You can easily insert them into the ground and move them around whenever you need. They're a perfect way to recycle old bottles while creating a functional and colorful feature for your garden. Idea 18. Shutter vertical garden. Let's turn old wooden shutters into a vertical garden. This project is perfect for adding height and visual interest to your garden, especially if you're working with a smaller space. Start by finding a couple of old wooden shutters. You can often find these at thrift stores or salvage yards. Clean them up and paint them if you'd like to add a fresh, colorful look. Once your shutters are ready, secure them vertically against a fence, wall, or even a large pot. You can nail or screw them into place. For the next step, add a few small plant pots to the slats of the shutters. Simply place the pots in the spaces between the slats or attach them with some twine or wire. Fill them with soil and plant your favorite succulents, ivy, or small flowers. The vertical setup is perfect for making the most of small gardening spaces, and it gives your garden a unique, rustic charm. This vertical garden is ideal for seniors because it keeps the plants elevated and easily accessible. No bending over or kneeling required. It's a simple, budget-friendly project that can be customized to fit your garden's style. Idea 19. Painted rock garden art. This is a perfect project for anyone looking to add a personal touch to their outdoor space. Start by gathering some smooth rocks, the flatter, the better. You can find them in your yard, a local park, or even purchase them at a craft store. Once you've got your rocks, clean them and dry them thoroughly. Next, use outdoor paint to create your designs. You can paint flowers, animals, geometric patterns, or anything that inspires you. Once the paint is dry, apply a clear outdoor sealer to protect your artwork from the elements. Finally, place the rocks throughout your garden, along pathways, in flower beds, or even in plant pots. These little painted rocks will add a fun, creative touch that's sure to brighten up your garden. This project is not only creative but also requires minimal physical effort. It's an ideal way to express yourself and personalize your garden, and the rocks are easy to move around as needed. Plus, it's a relaxing activity that's fun for all ages. Idea 20. Rustic tin can planter tree. Here's a quirky and eye-catching project for your garden. This creative feature will give your garden a unique focal point while offering plenty of space for your plants to thrive. Start by collecting several empty tin cans. Clean them out and remove any labels. Then use outdoor paint to give the cans a fresh look. You can go for one color or mix it up with fun patterns. Once they're dry, stack the cans on top of each other, starting with a larger can at the base and working your way up to smaller cans at the top. You can secure them with a metal rod or wire down the center for extra stability. Fill each can with soil and plant your favorite flowers or succulents. Place this unique planter tree in the center of your garden and watch as it becomes a vibrant feature in your outdoor space. This planter tree is a low-impact project that doesn't require any heavy lifting, just some creativity and a little patience. The height of the planters makes it easy to tend to your plants without bending over. Plus, it's a great conversation starter. Idea 21. Old bench garden swing. Let's turn that old wooden bench into something truly special. A relaxing garden swing. This project is perfect for seniors who want to add a peaceful, cozy spot to their garden. Start by finding an old wooden bench, preferably a sturdy one. Clean it up, and if needed, give it a fresh coat of paint or stain to match your garden's decor. Next, you'll need 2 strong ropes or chains, depending on your bench's design. Attach the ropes to the bench's legs or sides, making sure they're secure. Then, find a strong tree branch or sturdy overhead beam to hang the swing from. Tie the ropes securely to the branch and test the swing for stability. Once the swing is hanging properly, cushion it with some comfy pillows or a soft blanket for added comfort. Now you have a relaxing spot to enjoy the beauty of your garden. The garden swing is a wonderful, relaxing addition to any garden. It doesn't require bending or heavy lifting, and it's the perfect place to relax, read a book, or enjoy your surroundings. Plus, it offers a comfortable, cozy space to unwind. Idea 22. Repurposed bathtub planter. Have an old bathtub lying around? Let's turn it into a beautiful planter. Whether you want a flower bed or a peaceful water garden, this project will add charm and character to your garden. Start by cleaning the bathtub thoroughly, removing any old debris or soap scum. If it's an old cast iron tub, you might want to repaint it for a fresh, vibrant look. Next, fill the bottom of the tub with rocks or gravel for drainage. Then add a layer of soil. How much depends on the size of your plants. For a flower bed, fill the tub with a mix of soil and compost, and plant your favorite flowers, such as geraniums, marigolds, or petunias. If you'd prefer a water garden, add a small pond liner to create a space for water plants like water lilies or lotus. Don't forget to add some small ornamental rocks or decorative items to enhance the aesthetic. This project is easy to manage and doesn't require bending down to plant. The bathtub is elevated, making it perfect for those who want to avoid kneeling. Plus, it's a large, unique garden feature that's perfect for growing a variety of plants or creating a calming water feature. Idea 23. Upcycled drawer herb garden. This simple and rustic project adds a touch of personality to your garden while giving you fresh herbs right at your fingertips. Start by selecting a few old wooden drawers. You can usually find these at thrift stores or maybe even in your own home. Clean the drawers and, if needed, sand them down to remove any rough edges. Next, drill a few small drainage holes at the bottom of each drawer. Place the drawer on a stable surface like a table or in a sunny spot in your garden. Fill the drawer with soil and start planting your favorite herbs. Basil, thyme, rosemary, or parsley all work great. For extra charm, you can paint or decorate the drawer with designs or labels. These mini herb gardens will make it easy to access your fresh herbs while adding some character to your garden. These upcycled drawer gardens are easy to create and maintain, and they're a fantastic way to grow herbs without the need for a large garden. They also elevate the plants, making them easy to reach without bending over. Plus, it's a small project that packs a lot of style and functionality. Idea 24. Tin can wind spinner. Let's create a fun and colorful wind spinner using upcycled tin cans. This project will add movement and sparkle to your garden as the wind turns the cans. Start by collecting a few tin cans. The more colorful, the better. You can paint the cans with outdoor paint in vibrant shades or create fun patterns. Once the cans are painted and dry, carefully punch small holes in the bottom of each can, ensuring you have enough space to thread string or wire through. Next, attach the cans to a strong piece of wire or a metal rod. Arrange the cans in a spiral or staggered pattern to allow them to catch the wind. You can hang the spinner from a tree, pole, or hook in your garden and watch it spin and shimmer in the breeze. This project is simple, fun, and requires minimal effort. It's a lightweight, decorative addition to your garden that adds color and motion without needing to be moved around constantly. It's perfect for seniors looking to add a dynamic visual element to their outdoor space. Idea 25. Repurposed mirror garden decor. Let's take your garden to the next level with some reflective beauty. Upcycle old mirrors and turn them into stunning garden decor that will make your plants shine even brighter. Find an old mirror. You can use a single large mirror or several smaller ones. Clean the mirror thoroughly and remove any frames if needed. Once it's clean, position the mirror in a way that it reflects the beauty of your plants or flowers. You can place the mirror against a garden wall, hang it on a fence, or lean it against a tree or other garden structure. The reflective surface will make your plants appear even more vibrant and create an illusion of more space in your garden. For an added touch, you can decorate the edges of the mirror with outdoor-friendly paint or decorative stones. This is a simple yet powerful project that requires very little physical effort. It adds depth and visual interest to your garden, and mirrors are easy to position and hang. It's a perfect way for seniors to create a striking, personalized feature in their outdoor space with minimal hassle. And there you have it, 25 creative, budget-friendly garden ideas that prove you don't need to spend a fortune to turn your outdoor space into a beautiful, relaxing haven. Whether it's repurposing old furniture or turning everyday items into garden treasures, I hope these ideas have inspired you to see the potential in the things you already have around the house. Gardening is more than just planting flowers. It's about creativity, relaxation, and creating a space that reflects your personality and style. So, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and gather those old items from your garage or garden shed and start transforming them into something magical. Gardening is all about fun and experimentation, and with these simple ideas, you can create something truly special in your own backyard. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more creative, easy, and fun gardening ideas, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. We've got plenty more exciting projects coming your way, and I can't wait to share them with you. Thanks so much for watching, Golden Seniors, and happy gardening. Let's make those old treasures shine and turn our gardens into the peaceful sanctuaries they were always meant to be. Until next time, take care and happy planting.